I wasn't sure really. I didn't really have the call set up for people to register. I just kind of threw it out there. Whoever could make it. But we're recording the call because as of yesterday, there was 135 affiliates, and now there's going to be 158 or something as of today. And it just seems like about 20 to 30 people per day are kind of coming on board. So we'll record this one and then email the whole group, and then just keep everybody up to date and educated. Crazy, because I'm meeting a whole bunch of people for the first time too, face to face. I recognize some from Instagram, but there's quite a few that I'm just meeting for the first time, which is so cool as we develop this team. More and more coming in. Admit. Maybe in the chat, people could just say where they're from, what city or whatever you're coming in from.
Rinske here. I'm in Stony Creek, so I'm excited to see that you're also in Stony Creek, and
yes.
That's a national agency you're launching, right? So it's incredible.
Amazing. Well, great to meet you. We're right in the same backyard. Yes.
Yeah.
People from Oakville, Fort McLeod, Vernon, from Tees, Osoyos, BC, Alberta. That was Tees, Alberta. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but amazing. It's so crazy because I've seen some of the people come through, and I know we've got people from like the East Coast all the way to Victoria, BC. So it's as more and more people come online and join the team on the affiliate side, we're going to just fill in all the gaps right across the entire country. Anybody ever heard of Kristen Nagel? So Debbie and I were there's Debbie, my wife there in the middle. Well, she's in the middle of my screen. I don't know where she is on yours, but she's waiting. Debbie and I were in London last night. Hey, we were in London last night for an event, and Kristen was going to be there, but then couldn't be. She got a new little baby girl, and never met Kristen before. Didn't talk to her before like 48 hours ago over Instagram, and we ended up at her house and having dinner right there in the kitchen, meeting her baby and chatting about the last few years. And she's super pumped about Barter It, and is also joined our affiliate team too. So we're pretty. That's Canadian Icon, right? So cool. Awesome. Another chat there. Manville, Alberta. Nice. The Freedom Province, Alberta. Awesome. Oh, more entering here. Admit.
John, I had the pleasure of meeting you at the Toronto Kid Carson event. I didn't get to meet you, Debbie, but it's amazing to be here. I'm so excited.
Awesome, Lori. Thank you.
It's good to have you. That's awesome. Well, if you're ever around any more of those events, come say hi.
Yeah, Kid Carson Toronto was our first event that we've done and spoken at. Since then, we went to Kid Carson Calgary on April the 1st. And then we're doing Kid Carson on May the 27th in Vancouver. And man, we've got just so many podcasts lined up with Kaler Betts, with all sorts of other influencers. I'm doing a live with Andre, formerly What the Fial, and now Bush to Boardroom tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So one by one, podcast interviews. Just did a big interview today with Liberty Coalition Canada, which is going to hit the airwaves tomorrow. So we're pretty pumped about all the different things that are happening, and it's exciting to see. So Alberta, yeah, who moved to Alberta? Like Mariah, she moved probably from Ontario or maybe BC to Alberta. That's awesome. Chantel is going to see us in Kananaskis. Yes, that's for Sarah Swain's MYM event, which we're going to be at. Let's just say that for now, because there's some news coming out about that in the next few days. Karina's 4th generation born and raised Albertan. Awesome. And do you want to connect with Will Dove? Probably. I'm not familiar with that name, but if it's coming from you, Billy Joe, I need to know who that is. And Mariah confirmed, yep, from Ontario to Alberta. I think in November last year, it was like over 10,000 Ontarians had moved to Alberta, including some friends of ours. So it's a crazy migration to out that way.
I think what did you say? It was 10,000 in 1 month September.
Just in November, whatever it was. Yeah,
or
September,
whenever the fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not counting all the other months.
Perfect. All right, well, let's get started. If some people continue to show up, they'll just have to watch the recording to get the beginning of the call, and we'll go from there. So thanks again, everybody, for coming on board, for spending whatever 20 minutes here with us, just to kind of learn more about what's been going on. We can open it up to questions. It's an Ask Me Anything. So if anybody has any questions, once I kind of go through the little bit of a presentation here, then we can just take those questions up at that time. So Gavin, my COO, if you could share your screen and just bring up the affiliate login, that would be great. So I'm assuming everyone here has already received their email from me with their affiliate login details, with some instructions, how to log in and how to get to your dashboard. But obviously, please go in the chat or just tell us right now if you haven't received that email. We'd like to know about it, because obviously we're sending out hundreds of emails. Actually, instead of doing a bulk email, I literally sent individual emails to every affiliate to try and make sure that spam didn't get in the way. But I know that some people didn't get it, and that's unfortunate, but here we are. We'll deal with it now. Anyways, if you want to get into your dashboard, what you're going to do is you're going to go to vip.barterit.ca and you're going to click I'm an affiliate. Debbie's going to be updating this to affiliate login as opposed to I'm an affiliate. Once you hit the login page, which would just be your email and the password that I gave you, which is unique to you, but you've got it. It's gonna log you into your dashboard. You're gonna see this right here. So we use ClickFunnels.
By the way, if you refresh it, it's been done, I think. Okay, so maybe your thing isn't refreshed. It says affiliate login, but unless I missed a spot.
No problem. There we go.
There you go.
Affiliate login.
There you go.
Thank you, Debbie. Okay, so once you're logged in, you're going to see your dashboard, your affiliate dashboard. We use ClickFunnels for all of our back-end websites and whatnot for doing this type of marketing and management. And so this is your dashboard. Obviously, it has your name. It has your affiliate number. It's got your commission report kind of summary there in the top left. It's got it broken down by day with those little orange tabs. And then you can go down a little bit and see this blue bar that says affiliate tools, get my links. Before you do that, Gavin, if you could, I'll just admit Michelle here. If you want to see who has been purchasing VIP memberships through your link, you can actually click the commission details little button there that Gavin is showing you with his mouse. And that brings up it might take a few minutes or whatever to download, but it'll either send you an email with the report, or it'll actually just show you at the bottom of your screen there the Excel file that'll open up. So here's Gavin's report that shows his affiliate who signed up. Obviously, there'd be the buyer name, the buyer email. You can see there. He's just for privacy blocked that out, and then there's all the commissions coming in, which $39.40 is exactly 20% of $197. And so Gavin could see who is signing up. Let's go back to the dashboard, Gavin. And so that's what makes up that $394 you can see there. So all of his affiliates that have signed up, and there's this $394. If you want to go to affiliate tools, which is the blue bar, this is where you actually can bring up this screen, which will be your link. So obviously right there, you can copy and paste your link into a note on your phone or wherever you want to store that. You can always just come back and retrieve it anytime this way. And you can use that link for Instagram stories, for whatever way you want to use it. Email it to people, post it on Facebook, whatever you want. So Debbie has been very busy, and she's created this affiliate room with all of these different, if you can just keep that title, stay on the top there, Gavin. I'm going to go through each title, each theme. And so we've actually tried to make it simple, because not everybody can necessarily think about what to post or what to say, or what artwork to use. And so don't feel like you have to use these things that we've created, but we wanted to create a bunch of tools to make it easy and simple that you guys can share, and create some sort of uniformity across the brand as we expand across the country, and get 1 million Canadians on the Barter platform. So this first theme is called Put Eggs in a Different Basket. So start putting some of your eggs in a different basket. Join Canada's parallel economy today and get 1,000 free bits equal to 1,000 Canadian. Yes, it really is that amazing. And then vip.barter.ca. Obviously, you can, from your phone, you can screenshot these. Obviously, crop it down, and then you just post that to your story or a post, and then include your, create link, and then copy and paste your affiliate link into the top. And then you can customize that link to say, get your VIP now, or let's go, or join the movement, or whatever you want to say. So that's the start putting some eggs in a different basket theme. Let's keep scrolling down, Gavin. build a future on your own terms. So same type of messaging in terms of the actual, what it says, but this is just kind of build a future on your own terms. And it's got more of a little bit of a construction theme going on there. And it's all about, let's create a solution for us all to potentially exit the fiat system or have another way to exchange value, right? That it's outside the CBDCs and social credit and frozen bank accounts and everything that might come down the pipeline there. Next theme is giving hope to the next generation. So this is going to touch a lot of people in terms of their kids, their grandkids, and future generations, right? And so that's the imagery there and sort of the brand when it comes to that theme. Then we've got, it's called the vintage photo wood, but Debbie's gotten creative here and just created some Polaroid kind of snapshots, a web app that connects Canadians with like-minded people so they can barter in an organized way. And it's just showing sort of like some organic stuff like bread and food and construction and things that can be traded. We'll keep going. So a sneak peek of the app. These screens can be screenshot. I've created stories. You can go on the website and actually screen record and go through them all. There's all sorts of cool things. Important videos. So this is where you could actually play the video from here on your phone. You could screen record portions of it. You can copy and paste these links into whatever you want. These are all YouTube videos that are sitting on the Barter It channel. Some pretty cool content there. Watch them all. They're all like between 1 and 2 minutes. Grab what you like, grab portions of what you like, and you can use those videos at your leisure. Was there the ones with, is there more videos down below, Gavin? I think there was maybe potentially more. Or are those ones not up yet, Deb, in terms of the Porter Bros and the Freedom Falcons and the other ones?
It's all updated. This would have to be refreshed.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
it'll
Gavin
show up.
Gavin refreshes, it'll probably be there.
Yeah, they're right at the top. They're the top 3.
Okay, so we'll hear.
I gave. There's some instructions in there.
Perfect.
Somebody wants to download videos too.
Amazing. So these top 3 videos you can see here, the Freedom Falcons one, we sold the farm and they lost their jobs. These are 3 stories that are live interviews from the stage at Kid Carson, Calgary, where Sarah Swain was interviewing me. The whole theme of that talk on stage was, yes, there's lots of problems that we've experienced, but there's also some solutions that have been created. And so I really focused on problem, solution. We had to build software in 2012, didn't have any money, couldn't raise money from banks, couldn't approach friends and family. They thought we were crazy, couldn't get private funding. So we literally, Debbie and I, sold our 30-acre farm and had to put $600,000 into software. So that's the We Sold the Farm video. Fast forward to March 2020, our 2 boys lost their jobs, couldn't save money for school. They launched a business called Porter Bros Window Cleaning on a couple of CERB checks and a loan with barter credits, like a barter loan. And boom, in 7 months, they did over $100,000 in revenue. Another cool story. And the first one there in 2021, September, our youngest son could no longer play hockey. 2 weeks later, we launched a vax-free hockey league for 150 kids called the Freedom Falcons. So anyway, it's just some cool stories. I encourage you to watch them if you haven't seen them. And again, grab snippets. It just goes to show that what we're building with the Barter It is just another solution to a problem. So as you can get, the theme, problem, solution. And the problem is CBDC, social credit, frozen bank accounts, all that stuff, fiat collapse. Let's build a solution together, which is the Barter It movement that's gaining a lot of attention across the country. So in a very good way. What else do I have on my list? That's basically it. So I'm going to open it up to questions. If we want to stop sharing the screen, Gavin, and we can, I'll check the chat here. Maybe there's some questions in there, but no, we're good. So anybody has any questions or they want to share any sort of success story that they might have already experienced. I know we're just getting started. We're literally only about 10 days into this, and it's all new to us too. This is the first time we've ever used an affiliate program. And so we're just doing our best to make it the smoothest possible process for everybody. So anybody have any questions or comments? So Karina is asking, I would love to know how the logo came to be. I see a couple of images, so would love to know. So there's actually, Debbie created the logo right out of her mind, and she would say it's a download from God above, and I agree. She was just like literally one day, is like, hey, I got to design a Barter It logo, and it just kind of came to her. And what's crazy about it is, besides the fact that it's kind of this sort of showcasing sort of these like new pathways and connections that we can make with each other as we develop Barter It. Because as we know, Barter It is much more than just a place where people can exchange value in bits. It's going to be a place where people can find each other. They can chat in real time. They can actually create live different groups based on interest. They can actually meet physical meetups, like, based on proximity. It's going to be just a complete community app, with the main part of it being this way that we can actually transact separate from the fiat system, which is what really society is built on, is buying and selling and commerce. But we all know the evil powers that control that world. We want to have something that's separate from that, and that's what the Barter It bit system is all about. So, yeah, the logo just kind of flopped itself out really at the end of the day. But when I actually looked at it, I don't know if Gavin, if you can bring up the logo, the Barter It logo. If you can share your screen, do that. But anyways, when I look at it, I actually saw a B and an I in the mishmash of squiggly lines. You can actually see kind of a B and a big lumpy I, like a blob with a little thing on the top. So it literally just randomly became a BI. The other thing, which it kind of did, and this was totally not planned, was when I met with Gary Vaynerchuk. Actually, Gavin, if you go down, I think the video might even be there.
Rocks for Wire.
Is it called Rocks for Wire?
Yeah.
If you want to, Gavin, if you actually go, stop sharing your screen, reshare, but click with sound. So you have to stop share and then reshare. So share screen, but click the little box that says share with sound.
But yeah, it's people just intersecting, all the paths crossing, and it's organic. So it's not supposed to look uniform. Yeah. It's supposed to be an organic feel to it, because that's how we want it to grow and exist, right?
Exactly. So Gavin, click on that video. We'll just watch it, because this actually also kind of explains.
I like Barter so much. It's a move that people don't have in their repertoire.
Exactly.
It's lost. It's how we all used to roll.
Yeah.
Chicken for hay. Hay for a massage. Like rocks.
To get the most off of it.
This is our currency.
So when Gary met with me, he said it's like rocks for wire. Like, this is our currency. And literally that BI squiggly line thing that Debbie just created, that's showing these new pathways and creating new pathways for exchanging value and intersecting. And it just happened to look like rocks and wire too. So it was like, man, there you go. I know that's a long answer to a very short question, but that's how the logo came to be. Great question. We got a couple more questions in the chat here. Will there be a monthly fee or transaction fees for users? So anybody who's a Barter It VIP, which I know most of you are, if not all of you. And by the way, if you're not a Barter It VIP and you're an affiliate, it's sometimes hard, I know, to like sell something or encourage people to buy something that you yourself haven't bought. I'm not saying it's a prerequisite, but I would highly encourage you to pick one up if you haven't. If you want to be an affiliate, it's really highly encouraged that you're also a VIP to start. Not to mention, it's just a great deal and a great offer. And you don't want to be asked the question, well, when did you get yours? And you're like, I haven't yet. And so anyway, you get what I'm saying there. But yeah, so anybody who's a VIP will never pay a subscription fee. They will never pay for premium listings. It'll be free for them to use forever. And of course, the day we launch the app, they get 1,000 bits deposited into their account, which they can go spend anywhere in the system as we launch, like $1,000, no expiry date. Anybody else who's not a VIP and is coming into the Barter It community once we launch is going to pay a monthly subscription fee. We're going to start that at $5, make it very affordable for everybody. I mean, I pay $8 a month for Rebel News. I don't watch every Rebel News article. I don't read it all. I don't always access it. But the reason I pay it is because I support what they're doing. And I think that's what a lot of people are going to do. There's 5 million or more freedom-loving Canadians across this country, and it's growing every day. And we just feel really strongly that there's going to be 500,000, a million, 1 million, 1.5. It's just going to grow. And we're going to have literally hundreds of thousands and millions of people using this solution. And they'll pay the $5 a month, whether they use it a lot at the beginning or not, because guess what? It's almost like an insurance policy and helping to build the future economic system that we can all operate from, correct? Yeah, I'm seeing nods. That's great. So that's kind of our vision there. It's small subscription revenue, kind of like Kijiji. If you've used Kijiji, and sometimes I know we've used it before, and we want to really get like an urgent ad going or whatever, more eyeballs on it. We can pay like $1.49 or $1.99 and boost our ad, kind of our listing to the top, like Google. So there'll be that feature inside the Barter It app. There'll also be eventually, potentially, as we grow and get a very large captive audience of like-minded people all working together inside the community, the app, we're going to have a lot of brands that want to advertise as well, right? That are like-minded, freedom-loving brands, and so that's another way that we can help offset any increased costs for the users. So that's that. Let me just pull up more of these questions here. Thanks for explaining the logo. Makes it so much better. Yes. This is a great comment, Sandra. People are probably seeing this in the chat, but what I want to read it. What you have created is what my heart was hoping for. Thank you for sacrificing all that you have to be a real game changers of this. Actually, I have things blocking that. In this time, I love being able to be at the start with this and to hopefully add to the evolution. Game on. Yeah, absolutely. 2 questions. Is there an ETA on when the personal platform will launch? Excuse me, will it be a website or an app? Will there be a way for personal users to connect in the business platform that already exists? So yes. Our timeline for launch, our roadmap is we're in the middle of actually doing a share sale, raising money to build the solution. We literally just signed our first shareholder today. The money is en route to the bank. We've got 4 or 5 more that are signing in the next week or so. And we feel that within the next 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to have enough cash to press the go button on getting started to build out the app. It's going to take about 4 months to build that, and then probably another month to test. So we're really hoping to launch the Barter It community app before Christmas this year, like literally before this year is our target. Combined with the VIP pre-sale, which is like basically our in-house version of like a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo. The VIP pre-sale is to also help fund the ongoing build-out operations to get this thing off the ground, because it's an enormous. Most of you probably don't understand the tech world. I don't even really understand the tech world. I've got people that do, and it's very, very expensive and time-consuming and a lot of work to launch something like this. And so, yeah, we don't want to be half-baked on any deal. We want to make sure that we've got enough runway in terms of finances to really pump this out really, really quickly. So we've got some amazing people that are coming on as shareholders, all like-minded, all personally vetted by me and Gavin and Debbie and our founder group. And we're super excited to have them come on board. In terms of the business side, will there be a way for personal users to connect with businesses? So at first, it's going to be 2 separate systems. The Barter Pay platform, which is our B2B, is just going to remain business to business with Barter coaches sort of managing those portfolios of businesses. The Barter It is going to be its own separate sort of self-serve thing, more self-serve. It's more in-app sort of chatting and connecting and meeting up with each other. At some point, the systems will be integrated where likely the Barter Pay users will be able to access the Barter It system, but the Barter It system may not be able to access the businesses. We haven't figured it all out yet, so I don't want to say too much, but at the end of the day, if Barter It goes the way I think it might, and how big it's going to get and how powerful it's going to get all as a collective, I think that it could really potentially sort of just all become potentially one system down the road. So without saying too much, or I don't want to speak on a turn or say something that I can't follow through on, you get the sense that we're trying to create something that's very special, that's fully integrated from a B2B side right to a person-to-person side. Karen, the website won't open for me, although I've entered my email and password. It says incorrect.
I replied to it. I said, just email us and we'll handle it after the meeting.
Thank you.
I think the next one was Jasmine was the next question. When do you think B2B will be available? Or there's
I'm just going down.
Yeah, the last couple of comments.
When do you think B2B will be available in Manitoba, or is that for now? Yeah, it's available. Barter Pay is available anywhere across the country as we speak. We have clients in Winnipeg, Manitoba, for example, and in the outskirts of around Winnipeg. So I think we have about 100 businesses already on board in Manitoba across the province. So anyways, if you're taking notes, write down barterpay.ca. If you know any business that wants to hop on board a bartering economy right now, we've been operating that for years. And they can do that right now, get connected with a barter coach, start bartering their goods, services, getting things from the system and helping us grow that network as well. That's a huge, we don't have an affiliate program for that yet. I'm not sure we ever will, but hey, the more we grow Barter Pay, the easier it's going to be to get Barter It really moving as well. Jasmine, okay, I'll email again. Last time I checked, there wasn't enough. I don't know what that means, but I'll get your email and we'll figure it out. Amazing. That's all the questions in the chat so far that I can see.
Yeah, that's all I see.
Anybody want to come on? And no pressure. And I won't make it a not long awkward silence. But anybody want to come on and say one or two sentences as to why they're why they want to be a Barter affiliate and what Barter it might mean to them as it grows and scales and that sort of thing. So just if anybody wants to share,
why you're here.
Yeah, why you're here. You put up your hand. We got Lemire. There we go. You just have to unmute. There we go. Sorry, your last name's Lemire, right?
Lemire, yeah.
Lemire, yeah.
Athena.
Right.
For me and my husband, it's just a matter of creating another area of security. And so knowing that there's an opportunity if things get worse, that we can access the things that we need to take care of our house and our family, but also the community. We're going to a farm. We want to do what you guys were doing, and doing that and being able to source a community that will benefit from what our plans are is part of this. So that's why this is important to me, and I think a lot of people can really benefit from this.
Yes, thank you for that. I know. I think I've heard your story that you are in the process of moving from BC to Alberta.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, and building a homestead, and you're going to document that journey.
You spoke to my husband, yeah.
Right, yes. No, I remember. You're going to document that journey, and we're going to barter as much as we can for you in that entire project. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
100%. Amazing. Thank you for sharing. Really
Thanks.
appreciate that, and thank you for the support. Karen?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm always following everything in the US, and I was just blown away that something like this would have been started in Canada. It just seems like a first. I mean, I'm sure there's barter things in the barter platform in the US, but certainly there's nothing in Canada that comes close to this. So I'm excited just to be part of it. I don't know where it will go. I don't know if it'll make me money. I mean, that's irrelevant. I'm a realtor. I've been doing that for 33 years, and who knows? Maybe I could sell a house that way. I have no idea.
Well, you can, Karen, and we actually have realtors that are already on board the barter pay system, and they trade their commissions through barter credits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'll have to learn more about it.
Yeah, where are you based?
I'm in Edmonton area of Alberta.
Okay, good. Yep, amazing. And we have a barter coach that we just hired through Jobless Jobs, actually, that's just outside of Edmonton that is managing that area. So, yeah, we can connect with you. We got about 100 businesses on board in Edmonton already, and I know that we could always use another real estate agent.
I wish I could have a recording from our meeting this morning, because we do a meetings every Thursday with the barter coaches across Canada, and go through requests and things like that. And one of the conversations came up about a realtor in Edmonton, so kind of coincidental.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Our network keeps expanding, so we're literally just one more new member away from having something available that wasn't before, or somebody joining that makes a request that wasn't made before, and we just keep connecting dots. We're literally like one big dating service, right? That is connecting people for commerce in this barter credits currency. So it's super cool to see things develop. It's awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And just to add, I think that it's really important nowadays to be surrounded by like-minded people and to know that we can support like-minded businesses. That I feel that is, well, why I know myself and some of my community members were really interested when you came out with this initiative. So, yeah.
Amazing. Thanks, Billy Joe. And thank you for the support all along the way. You've been a rock star for us, and really appreciate you. The other thing I wanted to mention was I touched on the commission. 20% of the 197 is $39.40. So that's what's going to get paid to you by e-transfer through your email that you've submitted, kind of like mid-May for April, mid-June for May, like that sort of thing. But also for a limited time or for the foreseeable future, we're also paying 250 bits credits per VIP sale through your link as well. So really, it's a $290 value per VIP sale that you make. 250 in bits credits and $39.40 in Canadian dollars. And obviously, when we launch, we'll have kept track of all your VIP sales and what's due. And if you've had 10, then you're going to get your 1,000 for being a VIP. If you are a VIP, and you're going to get another 2,500 for those 10 VIP affiliate link sales. So and those bits credits are going to be like money right within the new economy that we're creating. So it's like, will you be able to get exactly what you want right out of the gate, right in your own backyard? Maybe not. But the more we invite more people into the system, the more it will start to actually have coverage across the entire country, and then proximity won't be an issue. Not to mention hard goods can be shipped and that sort of thing. But just for services and things like that, like we're pretty pumped. Like and when we launch the app, it's gonna have like an invite link right inside the app, so you can just go nuts, like invite. And when someone joins through your invite, you just email them the invite. Each side gets 25 bits just as a quick drop into your wallet there. So it's we just think that with 10,000 sort of pre-launch VIPs and then launching, and then boom, with our marketing budget and all the influencers that we're going to bring on board to help promote it, and the team of affiliates and VIPs that we're launching from, it's just going to spread across the country is what our goal is. So, and of course, the bigger it gets, the more attractive it is for more people to join, right? So anybody who's kind of sitting on the fence waiting for something to come around them and be in proximity, again, the bigger it gets, the more people will just be like, hey, this is a freight train. It's moving across the entire country. You might as well get on board now as opposed to later, right? Any other comments or questions about what we're up to?
Jasmine had a comment. She just said her mic was wonky, so she made the comment on the chat there.
On the chat, yep. I'll just check it here. And I think I saw Lori's hand go up too. I'm here because we are already a barter. We already barter, and me and my family are very
on board with bartering.
I'm very on board with bartering. I'm a hairstylist, and my husband is a custom bike painter. Nice. And where are you based, Jasmine? Let us know. In the meantime, let's hear from Lori. I think, did your hand go up, Lori, or were you just scratching your head?
It did. No, my hand went up.
Okay, good.
Oh, she's from Lockport, Manitoba.
Excuse me. I've been talking so much lately. It's got to tickle my throat. Go ahead, Lori.
I just wanted to say the reason why I found my way here is I had recently moved from Squamish, BC. I've been living out west for 25 years, but I ended up having to move back to Ontario to care for my father, who's in his 80s. And I kind of lost all my community out west and found my way to you through when I was looking for a job here in Ontario. I ended up looking on Jobless Jobs because I just moved my dad and I to the Guelph area. I moved my dad from Mississauga. And I had heard about Barter Pay and Barter It a little bit here and there over the last couple of years, but I never took the time to look into what you were up to. And then when I saw that you posted on Jobless Jobs, I was like, we are on the same page. Wait a second. I need to look into who this person is. And I had planned to find a way to introduce myself to you and go to Stony Creek or something. But then you ended up being at the Kid Carson event. Right as I was signing up for the Kid Carson event, I was like, oh, he's going to be there. I can introduce myself to him there. And just looking into what you're up to, I was like, okay, this is exactly on the same page, aligned, everything. So that's how I found my way here. It's just, and to be able to be a part of this community is incredible. Everything you're building with this, I'm just stoked and all for it.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. It's an amazing story and super inspirational for someone like me. And I know Debbie too, and our entire team. At some point, I know some of you, probably most of you know our story, but we started in this barter payment space. I don't know why I start tearing up every time I talk about this. 27 years ago. And so it's been the most unbelievable and annoying journey this last quarter century of just wondering why we're even doing this and trying to find an easier way.
Because it's really hard. That's why it's been hard and good.
Yeah.
And so it's a wild, wild ride. That's why.
Yeah. And so,
but along the way, you meet great people, and even before all the more recent stuff, being able to help businesses and charities barter and get things that they need, and has been great. So
super rewarding. Yeah. Very hard business, but super rewarding. And it's just it literally was just training us to be ready for anything. and to be able to be, tough enough to go through it and for what's coming too, right? And some of the opposition that we might face. So yeah, we're pretty just grateful and blessed and happy for the opportunity to serve everybody in this way. Awesome. Galaxy S22 Ultra.
Sorry, I should have changed. My name's Melissa. I forgot to change it on there.
It's all good.
Yeah, I just want to say I was working in, or I still do part-time work in healthcare. And so I had lost my job and I was following Sunit and Sarah Swain and whatnot. And so that's how I got to know about Barter It. And I didn't really know what parallel economies were. I have no clue how to barter. I don't like none of that stuff, but this is pretty exciting to me. And so that's why I thought it was worth signing up as a VIP and affiliate. And I think it'll do good things. So that's why I'm here.
Amazing. Thanks, Melissa. Appreciate that. Sorry, did we catch where you're from?
Fort McLeod, Alberta.
Alberta. Nice. Is that up north?
Nope, down south. We're
down
like,
south.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just an hour from the border. So
sweet.
I have a sister in Medicine Hat, so
yeah,
we like it out there.
All righty. I don't see any more hands, so I think that's pretty much it. Awesome. Well, hopefully this was 40 minutes of closer to an hour now. No, it's been 40 minutes of information that has been useful. Really appreciate Gavin for all the work that he's done to get the operations of our affiliate system up and running and that sort of thing, all the back end connections and tools and software and this and that, and then Debbie on the design side, completely designing the website from top to bottom, all of our video editing, video production, YouTube channels, and all of the affiliate room, everything that you see that has a Barter It logo on it, Debbie created. So kudos to them. Can't do it without them. And yeah, we really appreciate you guys as well for coming on board as VIPs and affiliates. And this is how we're going to grow this, is through a big, massive, solid team effort where everybody's on the same page. Everybody's got the same goals and desires, and we're all in this together, literally, to not use a term that was overused back in 2020. We actually are all in this together. And so it's, pleasure to be leading the way. And again, just super humbled that we've got this opportunity and really appreciate your support. Gary says, thanks for doing everything you do. Thanks, Gary. I know you're up in Vernon, BC, and next time we're in Kelowna, we'll have to get together. Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, thanks so much for being with us today. And we're going to run another one of these in a couple of weeks. So feel free to come on board again if you want to. But every couple of weeks, we're going to run one with another 100 to 200 new affiliates. And maybe we'll see you then. If not, I'm sure we'll be in touch at some point. All right. Have a great rest of your day.
Actually, I like what Mariah said here. This will be such a community builder. We were actually in London last night, and got to see boots on the ground, like just a cute little group of people that are trying to build community together. London is actually doing a really good job at people trying to find each other, young, old. One of the guys who was heading it up was in his 80s or having his 80th birthday. Anyway, that's the intent of it. That's our vision for it, is that it's localized and it's people finding each other, creating their own meetups, taking the initiative in your own community once you meet people, and actually, doing your own barbecues, doing your own stuff. And that's actually the mission of it, is making it extremely local. So it will be an excellent connection for people, and then they can just run with it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we all know the freedom space across the country. There's so many Facebook groups and platforms and things going on. We feel pretty strongly that Barter It, based on the sheer size at which it's going to be adopted and the fact that it has the transactional component and solving the fiat money side, could be the one that actually kind of weaves it all together, right, and brings it under one banner. Not that those other groups are going to go away at all. It's just that having one-stop shopping for everything is a really unique value proposition for the Barter It community app. So anyways, on that note, thanks for that summary, Deb. We'll see y'all at some point in the future.